Today you're going to hear a presentation talking about how the culture of our school is responsibility of everybody. The purpose of this presentation is so that everybody understands that it's not how you feel or what you find offensive, it's what everybody finds offensive. One thing that's easy, just ask yourself, are you being respectful, responsible, and are you showing effort? One of the challenges we have of this presentation is to create a culture and a climate at our school that's nurturing and caring for all students, parents that are in front of the school, the words they're hearing, and also our staff that's in the hallways and listening to the vocabulary that our students are using. Today we'll be talking about sexual harassment, what it is and how it's defined by the law. Please understand that it is unwanted attention of a sexual nature. It's important to understand sexual harassment is the idea of communicating with somebody in a manner that will annoy them, harass them, or alarm them. Take a moment and read through the myths versus facts of sexual harassment. Where do you think sexual harassment is most prevalent? If you picked middle school, you are correct. Is sexual harassment all about boys harassing girls? While girls are more often targeted, sexual harassment happens to boys at a very high rate also. Where does sexual harassment occur in schools? It can happen just about anywhere. Sexual harassment can happen three ways. You can see it, you can hear it, or you can feel it. Take a moment and determine whether these are verbal, visual, or physical harassments. So, Mr. Skelly, does that mean we can't ever talk to anybody? Well, there's flirting and then there's sexual harassment. It's important to understand how it makes the other person feel. Here's some examples that you can talk about whether you think they're flirting or harassment. Remember, these are taken out of context, so it's really difficult to understand which one should be unless you see them, hear them, and are part of what is happening with these examples. This is how sexual harassment can affect the victim, and that is why it is such a big deal that we stop this from happening in our school. Please remember that social media is a means where sexual harassment can happen. What to do if you're a victim of sexual harassment? Number one, communicate to the harasser that you don't like it. Stop! I don't like this. You can talk to an adult afterwards. Number two, you can just go talk to an adult and report it to an appropriate person. And if the behavior continues to repeat itself, for example, if you talk to Mr. Skelly and it continues to get worse and you don't think that the school is doing everything in their power to stop it, then you can go to the school district or even the police department. This is not a joke. How can you help? Well, don't join in, but don't ignore it. And if you feel safe, step in, interrupt, and stop it. Go tell an adult that you trust. Don't be a bystander. And talk to the person being harassed and try to get them to talk to an adult. Look, this is everybody's job to make sure that this is not permitted at our school. Nobody deserves to be sexually harassed. Schools that don't have sexual harassment have better attendance, better grades, they're more enjoyable, they have healthy relationships, happier students and teachers. I just want to let everybody know that if you decide that you're going to be somebody who does sexual harassment, the consequences are steep. There will be suspensions, possibly police involvement, because this is that serious. So boys and girls, let's keep our culture the best in Santa Ana. Respect starts here. And as always, go All-Stars, Henninger Pride. Let's be better, guys.